Mods are out now for Farm Sim 25 players with a bunch of them. 32 mods to be exact. All platforms got 32 new, and PC Mac players got 3 new. Both PC and crossplay have some really cool mods today. It's going to be a fun one. Check the timestamps to see if there's anything you want to see first. Otherwise, sit back and relax. We're going to have a good time today. Starting off today with new ones for all platforms, we have the map FourFields from Omatana. This is a North American styled map with 4 perfectly sized fields and a big cloud going through one of them. Fields are big enough you can see that. Also, my circles down there too. Tried to get rid of that, but it is what it is. Taking a look at the PDA itself, as you can see, we've got 4 big old squares right here. Pricing is almost identical. However, there are a few things. So 421, 324, 431, 324. Come down here. 443, and that's because you get this extra bit down at the very bottom. And then we jump over here, 446, 628, and that is because you get some extra area here at the bottom right-hand corner. If we go check out these fields up here, not so much around the outside. So they are the same size, however, you do get a little bit more land area overall. All the extra stuff that you need is around the outside of the map, and you can also buy these areas individually. So if you wanted to buy some of these squared off areas down here at the bottom left-hand corner, farmland number 12, that'll give you a little bit of cash every, I think it's hour or month in-game, something like that. It's pretty nice. And then there's stuff all the way around the edge. Some of the areas around the map have stuff on them, and some of them do not. There are 4 different farms on the map. This is going to be farm number 2. Heading down here, this is the shop area. Nice, big, and open. I tested Nexat on this map and showed the Nexat pack off here. So, you know, there's plenty of room. Here's the area at the bottom left-hand corner of the map, and this is going to be your campsite and campground, stuff like that. Of course, there's the boat. I believe there's collectibles on here too. Yes, collectibles. There is a forestry area, though it is a little bit small up at the top of the map, and I'm flying about as fast as I possibly can right now. This is going to be your main farm. This is where you start off. It is made for multiplayer or single player in mind. So let's say you want to have a couple guys and, you know, 4 fields, 4 farms, have some fun, get you a G-Portal server, rock and roll, baby, go for it. There are all the productions you would expect to see around the map too, plus the setups that Omatana just released. These guys, they are also on the map, which is very, very cool. So if you wanted a greenhouses, but I don't know, maybe didn't want to download the mod, it's not required mod here. So they're just there. Very cool. Here is your farm number 4, as I have dubbed it. This is the little baby piggy farm. And then if we swing around over here, of course, we've got forest areas, more production chains, things like that. And then we have, well, more production chains. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Top left-hand corner. There you go. This is farmland that I've dubbed number 3. This is for goats and sheep. And those can all be found here playing around on the rocks, which are super duper cute. Look at that one. Got its head stuck in a rock. You want to do that, do you? Oh, I'm stuck in a building. Run! As you can see, all 4 of the fields are ready for harvest whenever you jump on. You're going to get wheat, barley, canola, and sorghum. So a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but everything can be done with the starting equipment. Speaking of starting equipment, we'll take a look at that very quickly, although we're not really going to be going over it. I'll just kind of cycle through here, and you can see what it is down there at the bottom left-hand corner. Yes, you do get a big John Deere. Which one is that? That is the S7. So you've got that, and you've got a nice header, 15.2 meter working width. So you do have the massive header to go along with that. You may want to upgrade to the X9 eventually, but I think you're going to be good to go before then. Pretty cool map, very, very big. I am considering turning this into my test map, so we'll see how that goes. I played on the base game map all through Farm Sim 22. In Farm Sim 19, I used Pacific Northwest, really enjoyed that, so we'll see if I turn this into it. The shop's right beside the field. I mean, you basically have to, don't you? As for everything else, when you start off a new farmer mode, you will get cattle. So you do get animals for all of your farms, which is very, very nice. We've also got, of course, production. So you do have productions on the farm itself, but you also have all of these that are available to buy on the map. Your main farm does have a production chain, or farm production and farm supply, which is very, very cool. So let's say you need, Chaff silage, well, there you go. There's a way to do it. Put in chaff, you get out silage. Then you have farm production, so these are going to be your productions, but it's on your main farm. Very, very cool. And of course, we've already shown off the vehicles. I don't think there's anything else to show off. All right, moving on. Next on our list today is the Lizard Colossus pack, formerly known as the Colossus Harvesters pack. But don't worry, there's still harvesters in here. However, there's a lot more. Now, here's the thing. It would take us like, I don't know, an hour or so, at least 20 to 30 minutes to talk about all of this. I've already done a full video, so if you're just wanting to know about this, just go watch that video. Promise you, you'll be much happier. Nonetheless, I'm going to show you kind of some stuff that you may want to know about this pack, because we have 35 months today. First off, the Root Harvester will do a whole lot of stuff. You can run capacities all the way up 2.5 million liters, and you can have engine options all the way up to 3,500 horsepower. You do have some pretty fun tires, including my favorite, the Twins. We do have a camouflage setup. This is on everything, so I'm not going to show it on everything, but it is on everything. Of course, we have random beacon lights and window tints, including toothpaste tractor window tint, and even toothpaste tractor a Calais. Toothpaste! Yeah! All right. So that is the harvester. And then you've got the headers that go along with it. So you have a sugar beet header. And if we go in and take a look at this, this is going to be the same for all of your like standard headers, if you want to think about them like that. Of course, we have the camo, and then we have colors. However, if you go with an unrealistic header, you can actually do different working widths. It doesn't visibly do it, but it kind of does. You could do the unrealistic crop guidelines. You can actually add those in there. So you could do yellow, blue, green, red, whatever stands out to you, even gray. Yellow and red, and sometimes blue, depending on what crop you've got, stand out the best for me. But you have a 10 meter, 20 meter, and 50 meters. 50 meters is so wide, it's literally the width of this entire building. So there's that. It's so stupid. I love it. And then, of course, we have the colors and all that good stuff. Now, for that, you've got sugar beets. You could do both of those kinds of setups in potatoes, and then you have vegetable. Vegetables are going to be running your carrots, parsnips, red beets, peas, green beans, and spinach. So all of those veggies, you could do this. I've showed these off in a Let's Play recently, so check that out. Plus, we have the Root header trailer. So all of those headers can be pulled with this trailer. So that is all of your Colossus Harvester header stuff. Next, oh yeah, and there's unrealistic working speeds as well. I mean, what is this one? Working speed is 90 miles an hour. So stupid. Next, let's talk about the Combine Harvester and all the headers that go along with that. So the Colossus Harvester will have a capacity between 25,000 and 2.5 million, with 1,500,000, 250,000, and 50,000 being selectable. So you could technically just buy like the base model and then leave the engine where it's at and maybe change some colors, and you'll just have a better version of some of the things that we have in the game, or in base game. You don't have to go crazy with it if you don't want to. Of course, there are some pretty fun wheel options to go for, so you can do all kinds of stuff with that. We do have a Case IH design, so the thing is, this is based off of the, not the AF11, the CR11. Well, because of that, you can also do a Case IH AF11. So the CR11 is not part of this. They've removed the New Holland logo and made it a Colossus. But somehow, we do have the Case logo. So you can change colors to match Case, and you're good. We do have US and EU on there. We have a short and long pipe. The only reason you're going to need a long one is if you get something like 19 meters or something. Honestly, the short one works fine for everything that we have in the game. And then you have all your colors, of course. Then headers with that. Remember how we talked about headers before, where we had one that was like normal and then one that was like OMG? Well, it's the same thing here. You basically got your 16 meter Lizard Colossus Harvester header right here. So you could do all kinds of fun stuff with it. It's based off of the Macdon that we've got in the game, so no biggie there. It also says that it's 16 meter, although the one in the base game, I think is what, 15.2, 15.3, something like that. So you got a little bit extra reach on here. The one that's unrealistic, it can also go up to the 50 meter unrealistic bit, and you can also do the crop guidelines for this one. However, they're not showing right now because you have to lower these headers before that will come on. The Root Crop Harvester, I think, is the only one that actually shows it when you're in the store. So you can add your unrealistic crop guidelines. You can have a 25 or even 50 meter working width on this header. It's so stupid, and I love it so much. And then you've got all your designs, camo, you have your branding on there as well, so you could classically debrand it if you want to and use it for something else. Totally cool. You can use this header on any combine harvester that you want, but, well, let me ask you this. Why would you, right? Right. Moving on. You also have the rice version of this too. So this is not a dry rice. This is a wet rice header. So you're going to be going through rice paddies with that bad boy right there. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, woo, woo, woo. Yeah, that's what I'm so ready. Same thing for the corn headers as well. Of course, you've got a 13 meter working with here, and then you can run a 50 meter one if you want to and make it camo, go wild and crazy with it. And then you've got a header trailer that matches. Of course, we go into a forage harvester after that. The forage harvester is basically the same as everything else. You do have a fast discharge speed. Do get that. If you're going to be doing some unrealistic farming, get the faster discharge speed. Trust me. Also, they have that big 3,000 horsepower engine. Of course, wild and crazy fun wheel brands on there. The camo design, beacons, window tint, including toothpaste. I see you, Chris and Riley. And then you have a standard and long pipe. This one really doesn't matter too much. I think more or less situational and personal preference. Then you've got the harvester headers for these. So these are going to do all of your 8 forage crops. So you can turn all of those into chaff. Got the hiccups. I just finished lunch. Then you've got an unrealistic one, which, yes, you can go up to 50 meters on this. So this will do your normal 9 meter working with. There's no reason to do 10 meters here because it's 9 meters. So they've included 25 and 50 for that. And then we have the unrealistic for cotton. If you don't know, cotton is actually a loose crop in the game, but it's only loose inside the John Deere harvester and loose inside the back of the case. Well, it can be loose anywhere. It's just weird because we don't see it like that usually. But you could use this, harvest the cotton, yes, at 50 meters, and you'd be okay. There's so much to this, it's not even funny. Moving along, there are plenty more things to show off. This pack is absolutely massive. There is a mowing harvester header here for your forage harvester. If you want to do that, yes, we have the unrealistic working widths. Don't you worry. Yeah. And then you've got your poplar unrealistic up to 50 meters, and then sugarcane unrealistic up to, 50 meter working width. Then you've got your mowers. If you want to run a front mower, you could do that. And we even have this guy. This is your Colossus Quick Mow Unrealistic. Do be careful with this. Make sure you're using something, that you can drive over it, because if you're running a 50 meter swath, you could swath this. So it'll swath into the middle. If you're running that, it is quickly going to cause you some trouble. So please be careful. And get something where the swath, if you're going to turn this into a swath and run a single swath down the middle, it's not going to cause you problems. Trust me. Then you got balers. Yes, you do have balers on here that will do 50 meter pickup on here. I can't believe that I'm saying that out loud, but it will do a 50 meter pickup. As far as I know, the bales are exactly the same as normal. So normal sized bales, but boy, oh boy. There's an unrealistic fast wrap. There's also a regular speed wrap too, if you want to go with that. And we've got some trailers with this too. So we've got a regular tipper trailer up to 5 million liter capacity. Of course, all kinds of branding and stuff like that, but I'll let you go through and find that. There's so much. And then we have this guy, the Colossus Root Cart, but it is a bulk cart. So you're good to go up to 5 million liter capacity. I think you know what to do with that. Then we get to our last few trailers here. So we have the Titan Super Collect. This is going to be just a regular, is this based off of the Fendt, I think? The Fendt Tygo? This is your forage harvester, or forage trailer rather. And then we have the unrealistic one, yes, with a 50 and 25 and 10 and even 5 meter working width. So you can run those if you want to, run your crop guides, and you're A-okay. One of the things to note about all of the trailers is they have an unrealistic tipping speed. So let's say you're using this Titan trailer here. These have the grain door on the very back. So you can switch between like back, or rear, grain door, side, left and right. Well, this one also has a couple extras called fast and immediate. So it'll just dump 5 million liters in a second, less than a second. It's dumb. I love it so much. Chris and Riley, you are insane human beings, and I love you so much. It's awesome. If you thought I wasn't going to do this, you are crazy. First off, I do want to kind of show you these. Most all of the vehicles are about the same, all things considered. They will have, you know, same engines. They got like a Titan-style engine in them. But as you can see, we have a top speed of 150. Can we hit 150? We've got a long way right here. It is a CVT, so it's going to be pretty consistent all the way through. However, I mean, it's going. And if we had a straight enough road, as a matter of fact, we may end up hitting it here. That is 140, almost 150 miles per hour. There it is, 150 miles per hour in a combine harvester. And I am, oh, turn it, come on, drift. You know you want to drift. Come on, you big old thing. Yee! So dumb. I love this. This is just the best. Absolutely the best. Ooh, one thing I noticed, I'm gonna let off steering now. Look how it keeps steering. I don't know if that's like the new steering thing for Giants, but yo, if Giants made a game where you could drift, this would be so easy. Hey DJ, you should do combine harvester at 50 meters. I bet. I keep running into it. I'm not made for this. There we go. Got it. Actually, I am made for this. I'm so made for this. All right, we're going to take this. I've gone 50 meters. We have the blue things. I figured that would show up really nicely on canola. I also have straw swath turned on, so for Yost Modding's straw mod, I have that. And, oh, I turned it off. Here we go. Enable straw swath. There you go. Alrighty. So, what you think? I think there's a really fast working speed for this, if I remember correctly. It's stopping around 45, so that's probably good. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to cut left real hard. You see how it's missing stuff? That is not a this harvester is broken kind of thing. That is a farming simulator's like engine or something can't keep up, so it just misses stuff. If you've got the mower, you will see this a lot. You're going to run into this problem there as well. Speaking of, well, doing this and that, I guess. Check this out. See that? That is a GPS line that defaulted to 50 meters. Oh yes, you've got GPS, and it works perfectly fine with all of the equipment. The working, the working widths are perfect with a GPS. Everything is good. Man, just get out there and have some fun. If this doesn't interest you, totally cool. But this is what I live for, man. Oh, one other thing, the straw swath is going to start almost immediately because it gets annoying. And I go slam on brakes, and it stops. So it's not like in the base game where it like takes a minute to start. You're good. It does its thing. You're cool, man. You're cool. All right, next mod. All right, let's do it. Yay! If anybody needs some modern art, take a screenshot. All right, those are the only two mods that I've got previews of. So let's jump in and take a look at some more stuff. Starting with the MANTGS18 series. There's a PC version of this as well. However, the only difference is it has the Alliance wheels. And those are the only things that are different between this one and the PC-only version. We'll show off those Alliance wheels later on in the video, so if you want to see those, you can. Starting off with our engine, we have between 400 and 510 horsepower. Nice wheel brands. Oh, I clicked the wrong one, didn't I? Hang on a minute. Alliance there. Supposedly the first one was supposed to be the PC one. Okay, well, this one's the console one. Yep, never mind. BKT for the stunt. Well, now you've seen them, I guess, right? Wheel options, you do have some multiple setups there. Love the MAN trucks with these. Warning signs, of course, you've got quite a few different sticker sets on there. Lighting type for LED or halogen at the top. That is not only going to change your spotlights, but it's going to change your beacons as well, so be ready. Top lights, you do have a yes or no. By top, I think it's more of a medium light, but yeah, that's me. Oh, front flashing lights. Yeah, that's on me, ain't it? We also have those, so you've got beacons. I say beacons, flashy lights Dude, my brain is fried, man. I'm recording this at like 4 p.m. on a Friday. Usually I'm done by now. MAN logo, you have a standard and light. Yes, you can illuminate it. Light projection, you do have a yes and no setup towards the front. And by light, protection, not projection. Told you my brain's fried, bro. I need some caffeine. Hang on a second. I'm going to run and go get a DrPepper. Oh, yeah, there we go. Not sponsored, but so delicious. All right, where were we? We've got the front attacher for standard. You have a front hydraulic, which is absolutely epic on here. You also have a front pull mount, so if you need that, you can do it. But it kind of looks like the front pull mount is kind of the same as the hitch that's already there. So, hey, what do I know? Then we've got colors for frame, design, main, cooler cover color, and then rim color. Do we have chrome? That's what I'm talking about right there. That's a fresh truck. Checking it out, it has got an absolutely epic turning, absolutely epic turning radius. The details look awesome. The drive shaft down there is exactly what you would expect. So that looks awesome. And pay attention to the rear axle. Check this out. Look at that. You could drop it down to get, I guess, under certain vehicles and things like that. It moves, baby. It moves, it grooves. There's your top speed right there. So you got a lot going for you here, especially having a 3-point in the front. Come on, man. This is the truck you've been waiting on for sure. I'm gonna just hide it back here with everything else so I can make my thumbnail. Yeah, since the video's out so late, it doesn't matter how early and quickly I get this thing out. You may have noticed that whenever I get stuff that I really like, I will test it out of the game and then put it to the side. And that's usually what ends up in the thumbnail, whatever I put in that corner. All right, next is the animal transports. They've taken the International 200 series and called it a 201. Very nice. And we've got a chassis color and a rim color for this. It comes in a very, very party blue on here called Bachmann Blue. I think that's a base game color, isn't it? Yeah, Bachmann Blue is actually one of the colors that I always paint my my plows. Let's take a look. What do we do with this? So we've got 2 pigs and 2 sheep. Is that about it? Looks like it. Then we've got a trailer that's, Bachmann. I get why it's Bachmann now. We can do 2 cows, 2 pigs, 4 sheep, and 2 horses. Previously, I think back in Farming Simulator, was it 19, I think, that released this trailer as a horse trailer. Horses were in it, brought in and then you've got all your standard wheel options and stuff with that. Pretty cool and very nice that we could change up the colors and things like that. I am kind of curious what this would look like in like a John Deere color, for example. So I'm going to run that color real quick. Oh, it's not rim color, it's design color. Ooh. With the truck, whenever you unfold it, the rear comes down and it opens up the rear door. Can we use power tools to put anything in here? Nope. Ah, crap. I took all the diesel out. Oh, that happens sometimes. There we go. Not much to do, but with the trailer on the back, you can open that up and it drops down. Let's come up here and see what kind of trouble we can get into. So for the trailer itself, we've got places to put cattle. We can also do, of course, pigs, sheep and goats, horses, and can we put chickens in there too? I didn't know we could do that. That's great. That's so funny. Oh, we can put 20 chickens in there. Oh yeah, it does say that on the mod hub. It says 20 chickens. How's about that? Well, how about we do this? Let's put some cows back here. Let's do one of these guys. Yep, that'll work. Number of animals. Select by. That's the way. I like it. And then, are water buffalo the only thing? Well, I guess we'll do another one of those. Yeah. And then after that, I think we can select our truck. Nope. Let's detach the trailer. How about that? Now we can select the truck. Oh, I probably got to unfold it, don't I? It is just not selecting, man. DJ doesn't know what he's doing wrong, but for some reason, I'm not able to put any animals in here, at least from the store. But there's the rear end of 2 water buffalo if you wanted to see it. Yeah, for some reason I can't get any animals in the truck. Hey, if you're able to, let me know. All right, here's something that I know a lot of people have been waiting for, especially in the European market, but also people here in the States, the DriveLaner. This is from ITS, one of the most innovative modders that we've ever seen with Farming Simulator. Does a really, really good job. They do say that this is only an auxiliary tool. The required DriveLaner can create trim lines behind the seed drills that it can be coupled to all seed drills prepared for it. So anything that's in this mod pack, you can use, and all of the base game ones have been done. They do say it is adjustable with the track width, can be activated or deactivated or shown hidden via control axle. All right, let's take this mild and turn it up to wild. I'm gonna use the MAN truck with the planter from this, the Horse Pronto, and then we're simply going to back up to the DriveLaner back here, and this should hook us up no problem. Oh, I forgot that driving like this sucks. All right, go get it. There we go. It is attached. Bam! All right. So now it is gone, but when you lower it and raise it up, it will appear, which is very cool. You see that? You can actually adjust where it goes. That is very, very, very nice. You can also move it around. Very cool. So raise it up and down and move it all around. Move it all around. Move it all around. Come on! Move it all around. My fault. Let's get this thing unfolded and let's get out here and just kind of see how it works. So I've already got this field cultivated, so that should make things easy. We've definitely cleaned it up a little bit after we went through with the Colossus harvester. I want to load out some seed, so let's go in here. I'm going to fill this up with some seed, and you know what, let's fill it up with some solid fertilizer as well. If you're curious, I am using the Power Tools mod for that. So first off, I want to see, what does the DriveLaner do when I do nothing? Does it do anything? It doesn't appear to be doing anything, but it doesn't mean anything. Aha! There we go. So we gotta lower it down into the ground and do that thing. That's what it is. And then we can actually bring it in and cross. You see that? You see the cultivating down the middle? So that's what your DriveLaner is going to do. It is going to cultivate where your wheels, I guess, would be. Let's spring them out. Oh, man. It's going all the way out there. Goodness gracious. But that's pretty cool, you know? I mean, let's see. Where are our wheels? I think the wheels of the the tractor are about right there. Yeah? Yeah, about there. So then we'll just take our planter, drop it down, turn it on. And now it is putting our lanes in right where we need them. Some of them are a little bit wider and, you know, it is hitting a certain place. You know, it is what it is. But that's pretty darn cool, ain't it? That is very, very cool. Our next mod is called the Seeds Addon. Now, this is a very cool mod. I mean, as you can see here, we have barley seeds, oat seeds, corn, grass, cotton, canola. DJ, does that mean we can actually plant, like, corn if I want to just do corn? No! It should, and it's, you know, it technically supposed to, but it doesn't. It really doesn't. It's neat, and I guess this is the only way to kind of do it, really. So let's explain it. First, you've got every single planter that's in the game, and seeder, rather, both, you know, both of them, right? Let's pick something that is a direct drill. This will be perfect. So with this, you can see we've got the rollers, which can be selected. There's a few things that can be selected that are not part of the mod itself. And of course, we've got different equipment designs. There's some neat things on these. However, now we get to the setups where we figure out what, you know, how many seeds and how many fertilizers we're going to go with. And we've got this selection for seeds. So we have wheat, barley, oat, canola, rice, long grain, oilseed radish, grass, peas, spinach, and then back in. So let's say I want this to do oats, and that's it. I want oats seed. So fill type, oat seed. All right, I'm going to get one of those, and I say sweet. So I need oat seed, right? Yes. So where is my oats seed? Here it is, a big bag of oat seed. That is exactly what I want. Let's get it. And you know what? While I'm at it, I think I need... Oh, no, I don't need to wait. Let's say for, you know, for some reason, just for later, I kind of want to be able to do wheat seeds eventually, you know? So let's buy some wheat seeds, and those are going to be for later. All right, so I'm going to run a case Puma, and then I've got my seeder here, which will only select wheat seeds, which will only select, oat seeds, right? Because this thing, when we customized it, we selected oat seed. So yes, the wheat seeds are not going to work. So you know what? Let's just toggle our super strength. We'll put these here for now, because I might want to use those later on. So we pull up to the oat seeds and we fill them up. We fill them up. We fill them up. You unfold. Chose the wrong seeder for this. There we go. All right, so it opens up and I'm loading in my oats. It says oats. So why in the world does it say wheat down there at the bottom? It shouldn't say wheat. It should say oats, right? Right. But it still says wheat. All right, well, maybe I just messed up and I accidentally filled up my wheats thing, oats and this and that. I'll come over here and try and fill up. That wheat seed is not loading in here because I selected oats seed. Okay. Well, I want to do wheat anyway. I changed my mind. Is that all right? Is everybody cool with that? Well, it seems like everybody's cool with that because that's not oats. This is oats. If you want oats, that is oats, not the wheat before. So this is cool, but it basically forces you into doing something in one step. I don't know. I don't see the purpose or the reason. I mean, I just planted wheat, but this says, these are wheat seeds. But it says it's just a big bag of seeds, but it won't load in here because I've selected oat seed. All right, well, let me try something else. I selected oat seed, so I'm going to go in and we're going to select wheat seeds now. There we go. I've customized it, so we probably lost our seeds. Nope, the seeds are still there, and I'm still selected on oats. Oh yeah, I forgot I got to unfold this thing. All right, so it ain't working. Toggle super strength, let's come back over here. So as you can see, we've selected wheat seeds, but it will physically now not load the wheat seeds that I have until I forcibly open it up. For some reason, when you come back after you've updated it, it won't do anything. But now I can't load any other kinds of seeds until I... Basically, what you've done is, a seeder requires seeds to load. Well, now they said, no, your seeder requires wheat seeds, but you can plant anything you want. It works the same thing with the planters as well. So, I don't know. To me, this seems like a very, very long way around doing a role play. You may be interested in this. Totally cool if you are. Nothing wrong with that. To me, it just seems like a waste of time. There is one thing I'm kind of curious about, so we're going to try this real quick. I've gone for a different setup completely. That way we've got a nice reset. It is selected for wheat seeds again, so we'll load up a whole pallet of wheat seeds, because again, it won't load up anything else, but yet we can plant anything we want. I want to unload these seeds. I want to force unload the seeds and see what pops up. Not enough. Oh, okay, they're back here. Does it unload regular? Sure does. So it unloads regular seeds. Can we load regular seeds? Yes, we can. Again, what was the point of the mod? Here's one that's nice and easy and straightforward. The Landoll 7431 VT33 foot disc. Oh yeah, this one's from BC Bueller Farms. We've got it available as a mulcher and disc harrow. You can also run it as just a disc harrow or just a mulcher. So you can do a couple different things at once, use it as different tools. Maybe you just, mulchers are kind of hard to come by, really cool ones. This is a very cool one. So, hey, this may be exactly what you're looking for. It is a 10.1 meter working with 11 mile per hour max speed at 300 horsepower. That ain't too bad at all. Next, let's talk about a Joskin mod. This is the Joskin Cargo. Oh yeah, there's a couple different things with this. So we've got the cargo itself, and then you've got the DrPepper cargo and the vacuum Cargo. Basically got solids and liquids, but we'll talk about that. It's not quite that simple. Starting with the cargo unit itself, we've got a trelleborg set as well as Michelin, BKT, for the stun and some wheel setups, including the RDAs, which look very, very cool. Then you've got a design set, so you can change this up. You know what? Let's play with case a little bit. Nope, didn't like that at all. How about we go Onyx Black? That's better. And then rim colors, light gray. See, now that's what I'm talking about. You could go with that. Bam! And then we want to go with this. So we got a configuration and an extension. So 35,000 liter capacity or 50,500. And that's going to be for bulk goods. And then after that, we've got a liquid tanker. Now, this is a slurry spreader at the end of the day. 12 meters at 10 miles per hour. 250 horsepower is required in addition to your trailer. A 25,000 liter capacity as well. You do have a short and longer pipe on there. Chassis color is going to be green, gray. You can also do Fent and Fent number 2 and then back in. You also have different things for the transfer around towards the back. If you go with the normal lift, so transfer tank itself is going to spread. However, if you go with the normal lift, you can actually get like attachments on the back of this, which is pretty cool. I dig it, love it. I think it's a really cool little setup, and I like that it's modular. Moving along now, we have the SIP Favorit 254. You can also turn this into the Sepnussel as well. This includes 2 pieces of equipment. You've got the tedder, and then you have the windrow flap. Now, I'm interested to see how these work, so we're going to get ourselves a couple of these. You know what? Let's go with the Sepnussel. Who doesn't like yellow and red? You know what I mean? Let's grab these, and we'll try and find an appropriate tractor to run them with, and then we'll go from there. Oh, we could even do a Sepnussel of this? Oh, that's what I'm talking about. All right, let's see what kind of trouble we can get into. I figure something like this is probably the more appropriate tractor to use with this, so we will rock with it. So let's hook this up. Got it on the front here, turn it on, and whips everything around. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see as well, how can we hook up here? I'm assuming just pull up close to it. No, that did not work. Hey, there we go. Got it. And it looks like it's going to be only on one side, so you do have to put it on that side. Now, all the pictures of this show it off. Oh, it went that way. All the pictures of this show it on the rear. So I don't know if this is going to work on the front or not, but I am going to certainly try. All right, let's turn it on. Let's see what happens. All right, kicking everything off to the side, but it is not tedding. Let's disconnect that and run this. Interesting. Oh, that is weird. It doesn't do anything? Do you have to have that piece? Why would that piece be separate if you have to use it? I am real confuzzled and befoozed. Ah, and there we go. Now it works again. So you need both attachments? All right. I mean, I'm cool with it. Kind of wish, you know. Whatever. Yo, where'd the mower go? Where is he? Hang on, that's all the base game equipment. Where's this guy? Knock it off, dude. I think you're good, bro. You're good. Oh, that's a new one. Stopped work unexpectedly. Vehicle was removed. Yeah. Next up, we have the Favorit K700 Sliding Shield Own Construction, OWN. Not sure what they mean there, but they say that this is a leveler for forage. So there is that. We've got quite a few different colors to choose from. Just because it's Favorit doesn't mean you have to use it for Favorit. Use it for anything. It is a 4.2 meter wide. Oh my goodness. And you got lights all around towards the front. So you can use this with some pretty big equipment. And the silage clamp would be good to go. Next up, we have the small tools pack, and these are small. So if you guys have been looking for small time farming, stuff for gardens, this may be a good pack to get. Definitely recommend it. Small tools package from Dogface includes a plow, a cultivator, a weeder, and of course, a weeder. Why do we have 2 weeders? You don't need 2 weeders. Well, one's 2 meters and one's 3 meters. I guess technically this is a little bit too large for the small tools pack. Nonetheless, cultivator's going to be 2.5 meters, which, to be fair, is a little bit too big. That's very large. We do have a big attachment for the silage plow right here. That's great. I don't remember if these were in base game Farm Sim 22 or not. I know at one point they released some stuff similar to this, but I don't think these were it. They might be. Correct me if I'm wrong, they might be, but yeah, I don't think so. Nonetheless, there you go. Interestingly, we do have similar names here. So would it be the Einbach DF2MW? It's definitely Lizard on there, but it's also definitely an Einbach. Call me crazy. I'm tweaking out, man. Quick, get me another DrPepper with the Quicke Bale's tool pack. Yeah. That's dumb, but I stand by it. In here, we have a few different tools from Quicke. We've got a bell spike, a unigrip bell spike. I'm just kidding. It's a unigrip 160. The flex grip. We have a flex ball and a quadro grip TS. Whole lot of wild and crazy names going on in here. Nonetheless, there's some pretty simple stuff and pretty simple rules through these. So these are all for front loaders and all front loader tools. You do have a couple different setups for the frames on here on your bell spike, a couple different setups for tines. I like that they give you all of the options. That's great. We also have a attacher type for front loader. We've also got a telehandler, skid steer loader, wheel loader, and of course you've got your front loader again, and then you've got upper tines and even a big bag lifter. Now, as we move to everything else in the pack, of course, we've got a couple different setups for the bell spike itself. The Unigrip round bell handler, a couple different setups for that. And then we have the Flexi grip, which is also a round bell handler, but a very different style, and you can actually set the different settings here. So you got 160 or 200, and then you even have a guard at the top and a couple different things through that. Should make things nice and easy for you. Here's another round bale one. This picks up from the bottom, but you do have it in a bell spike form too, which is kind of neat, giving you a couple different options. Then we have the quadro grip, which is going to be your square bell grab. Oh, yeah. Rock and roll, baby. Plenty of stuff to play with. Here's another bell grab. This is the Lizard M20D. Now, this could be used with front loader. You've also got telehandler, wheel loader. You also have the Q bracket, the JCB Q bracket, I believe is what it is. However, it does say it is missing the L10N XML, but that is what it does. You've also got tension bell sport, which is very rare with stuff like this, and even color options. So you could choose kind of whatever color you want. This is so underrated. That's awesome. Moving along now, and we need to talk about some placeables. First one is some productions. We actually have some really cool productions today. This is the productions pack. Now, this includes a couple different things, including a TMR mixer, a silage maker, so you put chaff in to get silage out, and then we've got one for pig feed, which is going to be sugar beets, potatoes, and grain, and that is going to put that out, or wheat rather. This is pretty sweet. I mean, I like the look of it. I will tell you this now, here in the next week or two, probably in the next week or so, you're going to see a video from me from the old Comston map, Oak Bridge, and I was looking for something exactly like this. I recorded that video this morning before recording this because this wasn't out yet. So if you're like, hey, why didn't you use that? It wasn't out yet. I like this. As far as your capacities go, there could be more, but I would only modify it up to about 1 million liters. It's 400,000 in all. Also, you're going to be losing some stuff, so this is something to be aware of. You see this recipe: 1,000 silage, 500 hay, 100 mineral feed, and 400 straw gets you 1,000 TMR. I don't know if you're doing the math or not, but that is 2,000 liters in, 1,000 out. Maybe watch out, because you're losing half your product. The next one's a little bit more modest. This is the grass fermentation silos. Cost $65,000. Of course, it's productions as well. For this, you're going to need water, grass, and hay. You can make some silage pretty simply. So you can check this out. So we have from grass silage, so grass in, silage out. And then for hay, you are going to need some water because, well, hay is dried grass. So you're rehydrating the water. That's kind of neat. Also, water does kind of entice fermentation. just ask some of the stuff in my refrigerator. This is very neat. I like the look of this. It's very, very cool. I could have also used this on Oak Bridge as well. Next up, we need to talk about diesel. Not long ago, there was a mod that was added to the mod up for all platforms that increased the price of diesel and kind of made it fluctuate, making it to where creating your own diesel was very, very beneficial. But we don't have a whole lot of stuff to make your own diesel. Well, here's one of them. This is the diesel production. So you can make it out of canola, soybeans, or sunflowers. You're going to need extra water with it, and you're going to be losing some stuff, but I think for what you get, it is okay. So it's 1,000 liters of water and 1,000 liters of one of your crops, and then you get 750 liters of diesel. You have 100,000 liters for your inputs, 300,000 liters for your outputs. Therefore, you can use this as your very own, well, refinery. Is that how you spell refinery? I don't think so. Nonetheless, there you go. Here it is. We'll run around it really quickly so you can take a look at it and see. And we go, yeet. Oh, no, we cannot yeet. So we're going to have to take the ramp. There you go. It's a very cool setup, and I love that the side of it's got this little area here too. Would have been neat to maybe have this as a separate little spot, maybe a placeable where it puts fuel from here, so you could distribute the fuel to any station you put around the map. Oh, that's such a good idea! So just this little pump right here, and then use that as a fuel tank, but you have to put fuel in it. We've got plenty of tanks like that already in the game. They're not even... I think they're in containers like this right here. You see this? But it's not a production chain. So whatever it is would have to be a production chain so you could send fuel to it. But from this, you could distribute the fuel and then bam! I'm a genius. A really dumb genius. But, entry level for sure. Let's move on. The next one is the small sawmill. This is, well, sawmill. So, of course, you've got a place for storing wood, dumping product. You've got a place over here for pallets to spawn. And if we spin back around over here, you've got, of course, wood chips. Now, let's jump in and see what all we can do. So we can make planks long, regular planks, prefab wall, wood beam, and wood chips. Very, very nice. Now, here's the thing. You can make wood chips all you want, but you're also making wood chips whenever you make other things. It's maybe more beneficial to do some of those other things. The wood chips will actually be worth more. I mean, they won't be worth more, but the product in the end will be worth more. Inputs are a little bit low, but that's kind of what happens with logging stuff. 100,000 liters in and then 50,000 liters out for everything minus the wood chips, which is going to be 30,000. The next one is the production points pack, but I'm not going to show them all because they are the productions from Farm Sim 22. So they took the base game and put them into the game. So you've got the US and EU bakery, and then you've got the carpentry, dairy for the US and EU. You've got your grain mill here. You've also got your oil mill there, great processing unit. Spinnery for the US and EU styles. You also have your sugar mill there, and tailor shop here. So there you go. All of your productions from Farming Simulator 22. If you missed them with all your heart, they are back. The next one's very loud. This is the ArtMaster 2K25. I don't know if you can hear me, but there's a bunch of stuff to this. I would show you this, but, well, there's a bunch of these productions. So instead of doing one production that does a bunch of things, they made a bunch of productions that look the same that do different things. So there's that. Also, they have a dedicated color to them, but you can change the colors if you would like. So we've got a ArtMaster. You've got the ArtMaster V2. They do say that the model has been modified for ground level discharge and higher capacities. I imagine the capacity levels are going to be pretty standard across the board, so I am interested to see what that could be. So let's click that. There we go. Let's see, 10,000, 40,000, 40,000. What's the regular one? Okay, so they just doubled everything. So I imagine that's probably what we're going to see through everything. So you've got one that takes stones, makes lime. You've got another one for stones, manure, and slurry that makes solid fertilizer. Another one to make pig feed. You've also got one for TMR, one for making seeds, and it looks like that is it. Next one's a fuel station of sorts. This is the charging station with solar panels and storage. They say with storage, so I'm very interested to see what kind of storage we're talking about. Let me in. Can we get it anywhere? That's a door. That is 100% a door right there. How do I get in? Let me inside. All right, well, it's not working. Nonetheless, this is electric charge faucet vehiculars, and I do like the logo that they put on there. It's pretty sweet. I like using FourFields as a test map. I can fit more placeables down in bigger ones, and thank goodness, because these would not fit. The Silo Deep Ranch. This is a pack of silos with 2 different models and sizes. You can choose according to your farm needs. If you've got enough space for this, please show me what map you're playing on other than FourFields. So the small silo has got a 1 million liter capacity. The large silo has got a 6 million liter capacity, and it'll cost you $175,000. Through here, we have some storage areas and that kind of thing, which is very, very neat. And then up through here, of course, we have the silo itself. This is the mega deep one. And then this one over here, it's a little bit more shallow, but, you know, nothing too wild and crazy. 1 million liter capacity. You see up top is where you're going to be getting all your stuff out. Now hear me out. This next one, if you say it really fast, it sounds like you're one of those people who sneezes weird. It's the calf igloo. I'm going to let you say calf igloo very, very fast out loud in 3, 2, 1, calf igloo. Told you, sounds like a person who can't sneeze like a normal person. These are for calves. This was a mod that was originally released back in Farming Simulator 22. And one of the nice things was, well, we didn't have calves then. We do now, thank goodness. However, I don't know how, but he got out. It didn't do a very good job. Oh, my ass was kicking up. I did do a very good job of keeping little baby in there. There we go. Open it up. I don't know how in the world he got out. Can I see the... okay, the area is pretty large, to be fair. So that's kind of how he got out, I'm guessing. Nonetheless, there's your calf igloo. Sorry. Calf igloo. Yeah, I know. I sound weird when I say it. Let's put that down. Let's see if the calf can get in there. Also, one of the things with these, you could put down one each. However, each one will add to your total number of animal pasture. So it doesn't matter if you got an animal pasture with 100 or 1. This counts as one whole pasture. I'm still curious how he got out of there. Sneaky little booger, aren't you? Super cute, but sneaky. Oh my goodness, adorable animals in Farm Sim 25. There's going to be a lot of buzz around this next mod. Pun intended. This is the Beehives mod from Missy B. It looks like we've got a kind of a smeltering of, or melding, rather, smeltering? Yes, a smelting of beehives from Farming Simulator 22 and other. Here's one with an old car. You know, kind of makes sense. They'd be under there, wouldn't they? You've also got some small little boxes right here. My grandparents had something like that when I was younger. Got stung and was basically tortured through it for life. We got Farm Sim written on the side of there. That's very, very neat. And then lead one over here. So we've got all of those. Let me past your door, homie. And we even have a big place for the pallets to spawn, which is great news. It doesn't say how many pallets can spawn here, but you know, it's there, right? It's there. We do get numbers for these, which is great. So you get 4, 1. Rusted car doesn't have a number. However, this does. I assume the rusted car is 1 or 2, judging by the thing. Also, just your daily reminder, the automatic shipping of animal products mod, take that, put that right there, and it'll ship your honey for you. The next one is the same shed, but in different ways. The multifunctional shed. The first one is just the regular shed form where you can just store your stuff. There's also a nice little, I don't know, consider this like a wash bay back here, something like that. So you can roll your sprayer back here and wash stuff off. They do say that this is in the category of hangers in English, which is wrong. That's not a real category. Over here, we've got a place to store 250 pallets while still remaining a shed. And then you've got a cattle pen and a sheep pen version. You can customize the fences for these, and you can install meadow grass. So that is important to note. This is going to hold 38 cows without making it any bigger. And then the sheep one will hold 29 sheep without making it any bigger. And here's the size of your enclosures. What's the one place that your mom keeps your baby toys that you'll never use again? The attic, that is right. This mod is called the attic. Your mom doesn't keep your baby toys in the attic? Mine actually keeps mine in the basement. It's even weirder. You've got, hi mom. I wish that wasn't true. You've got the attic. Which I don't know. I expected it to be more attic-y and less vaulted ceiling-y. There is no attic. I guess this is the attic, isn't it? Nonetheless, it's a multi-purpose functioning shed, but you're not going to be doing a whole lot with it. I do like that it's got the little heart cutouts. That's cute. Otherwise, yeah, that's about it. Hall. Next is Hall. 45 by 20. Yeah, there's 2 of them in here, actually. They're costing $85,000. One of them has 2 doors. You've got one at the end And then one right here, you've also got a people eater door right there. And then we've got another one with a door on the other end, but still one in the middle. So the one in the middle stays. But this one's on the other side now. And yes, you can change the color. So this red right here, or the green over there, those can be changed. Moving along, we have an old small garage with a workshop. They don't call it old, but it does look old, so I'm going to call it that. In here, we do have a garage. So even though it looks like a shed, it's actually in the right place. It is in tools. Very good job through that. You got this right here. All this stuff doesn't have collisions on it, so you can walk straight through it. You know, I get it. The only thing is that has a collision, which is weird because this doesn't. Whatever. You've got that. You've got a light in here. You've got another door to the side that you can open. And then we've got this area under here. It's really neat. Very cool. Very awesome. Let's see if I can get away from it. Yeah. It's very loud around here. I'll give it that much. It's very loud. Next is our pack of 10 car garages. T-I-N, not T-E-N, and definitely not T-E-H-N. That's a weird way to spell 10. Nonetheless, they're little garages that you can... Oh no, I got stuck! Back out slowly. This is a fun one. The washing area. Actually, it's just called washing area. It's all one word, which leads me to believe that it's a bit German. Where is our washer? We got a bucket there, but this is an FSVR, so that's not going to work out. We do have logos that are CRT screening all over the place down there. Is there no sprayer? Huh. Oh, it says Karcher washer stuff needs to be purchased. So it's a place to wash, but it doesn't have a washer. Moving along, we've got a very interesting, wrong United States flag, but we'll look at it from this way so that I don't get mad about that. This is the country flags for wall, and there's a couple of them. I've tried to put it on the first time, and it didn't work out right, so I tried to put it on the second time, and I think it worked. But now it's coming through the wall a little bit. I don't know if I've done it right or not. This is a base game building, so don't worry about that. So you've got the Polish flag over here, German flag of the UK. You've also got a France flag and United States. In addition to that, we do have Brazil on here too, which is very, very cool. I think the majority of these are going to be... Nope, they are all backwards. Oh, the German one's up and down, I guess. You can't really tell that one. Can't tell this one either. Yeah, it's the same thing on both sides instead of mirrored. Yeah, that's just wrong. Also, if you're going to be deleting this, you got to make sure you get right on the edge of where the thing is, so you're good to go. Next to last new for all platforms today is Scrap for the Farm. We've got a Lizard Combine Harvester that is severely broken down, and then we've got the Lizard 2850C. Is that from something? I don't know if that's from something or not. I don't know these. Are these the harvesters from early farm sim games? If so, that would be hilarious. I don't know, unfortunately. Nonetheless, these are very neat. It's just these two pieces. They're in decorations and others. And the stuff on the ground comes along with it. So there you go. We'll come through here and delete it so you can see. Boom. All the stuff on the ground goes your way. And your last new one for all platforms today is the Greater Poland House. And I will say... it would be great if we could go inside. And yet we can't. How does stuff like this keep getting through Mod Hub? Knock this off. Jumping over to new ones for PC and Mac players, we have the MANTG S18 series, and as I mentioned earlier in the video, the only difference between this one and the other one is the Alliance wheels, which there are no wheel setups for. We've also got the Altec M20D, which is going to be exactly the same as the Lizard M20D that we showed off earlier. And your last new one for PC and Mac players is the Store Search. Hit the letter F as in I love KFC so much. Hit that button and that one right there, and you can just search until your heart is content. So you can come into the Mod Hub, come into here, come into Vehicles, hit F, and you want to search. Maybe you want to look for the new Nexat pack that just came out. Boom, there you go. There's Nexat. How cool is that? And that's all the search for Nexat. How's about John Deere? Huh? Click in John Deere. Here's every John Deere that's installed right now. That's super duper cool. I don't know if it shows any base game stuff. Does it show base game stuff? Doesn't seem like it's showing base game stuff. Anyway, they say it adds a search function to the in-game store. Pressing the F key, configurable, so you can change that. When the store menu is open, we'll display a search dialog, okay, just like that. Search function supports the following fields, so you have equipment name, brand name, mod name, and mod author. So, for example, if I'm looking for an 82 Studio mod, boom, there you go. And there you go. That is all of your mods for today, for Friday, March the 14th. This pie day, baby. Ooh, I need some pie. I'm hungry. 3:14 ain't enough for me. I don't know what that means, but let's move on. I hope you enjoyed this video. Drop a like, get subscribed, do all the stuff. You know how it works. This was my only video for today, so hopefully we'll have some more fun stuff for you this weekend. We do. It's a lot of fun. Nonetheless, have a great day. Have an awesome weekend. Enjoy the mods, and I'll catch you in the next one.